In this video, I'm going to be unboxing and sharing my first impressions and some of the features of Inokim Quick 4 electric scooter. Come on. Give me a second. Why am I so out of shape? Wow. So my first reaction to the scooter is wow, it looks really nice. I love all the design features. I can tell that Inokim really thought through a lot of the functionality and how to actually operate this scooter. First of all, there's a lock mechanism in the back side of it here that will allow you to lock it in place. That way you don't accidentally come undone. But when you want to unlock it, all you have to do is flip that switch, and then it helps to have the kickstand already down, and then it just locks down into place like that. Easy peasy. This is so nice, especially because the base of this scooter is very wide, so it sits up perfectly like this. It's not gonna topple over as soon as you put it into this position. And then to unlock it, all you have to do is hit that again, and it comes right back up to its original spot. This was so easy to actually use. I love that feature, super nice. And then right here, you can lock it back in place so it doesn't accidentally come undone. Another folding mechanism with this Quick 4 scooter that really impressed me are the handlebars up here. They have these red quick lock releases that you can just use to fold down the handlebars, and then they'll just snap back into place when you straighten them back out. That is so nice. I haven't seen this on any other scooters that I've tested, but I find that to be so useful, especially because the handlebars stick out pretty wide. So if you're putting this in your trunk of your car, or if you're storing it somewhere, it's so nice that you can just drop the handlebars down like this. I also like when it's in this position because now you're not gonna damage your handlebars on the side, because it's gonna hit this metal plate right here instead of pressing on your throttle or on your brakes. So that is super cool. It's also really nice that you can adjust the stem of this. If you're a little bit shorter, all you need to do is unlatch this little lock, and then you can adjust it to your height. I like it personally fully extended, but you can adjust that to meet your needs. If you're interested in this scooter, I'll put a link in the description below for you to check it out for yourself. I couldn't wait. I had to go test ride it. This thing is pretty sweet, actually. It rides pretty smooth, at least in my basement. I'll have to wait to take it on the roads, but it's pretty cool. What I also enjoyed right away with this e-scooter is the base of this. This is very wide, and so it just feels very stable when you're actually riding this. You don't feel like you're gonna fall at all, even if you're someone that isn't as coordinated as other people. No problem with that. This scooter definitely accommodates for larger riders and people that have a harder time riding. This large base is just awesome. You feel super comfortable when you're standing on it. What's interesting about it though is that the only grippy part is these green lines. They're like a grip tape. I love this material. It feels super sturdy to stand on, but then this black part is just like a plastic material that is a little bit slipperier, but I don't notice my foot slipping on it when I'm just resting it here because this green stuff is so grippy. The hand grips on this scooter feel pretty comfortable. They're a little bit squishy, and they're almost made out of like this rubber material. They have nice paddles that come out to provide more surface area for your palm. They feel pretty comfortable to me, and I don't feel like I'll have an issue holding onto this scooter. And then when I'm looking at the brakes here, these look like mechanical brakes, but they have brakes for both your front tire and then your back tire, which I feel like that'll be good stopping power. Something I forgot to mention about the base of this is that it also has this little carrying handle right here. So if you ever need to transport it, you can use that to carry it. And I feel like that's in a nice spot that I'll probably put my heel on it when I'm actually riding around. You can also see that it has fenders on this, on the front tire and back tire. That's always nice. Keeps your scooter a lot cleaner, keeps you a lot cleaner. That way it's not kicking up mud on you if you're riding this out on like a dirty road or if it's a little bit muddy somewhere. These are rubber tires filled with air, and these have pros and cons to them. The cons is that they can puncture and you can get a hole in it and then you'll get a flat tire, and then you're basically going to be stranded with your scooter because you can't really haul it around anywhere with the flat tire, so that's not very good. But the thing that I really enjoy about these style tires is they're usually a lot more comfortable than like the plastic ones or the solid tires. These just absorb rocks a lot better, and going over top of like bumpy surfaces, this feels so much smoother to actually ride on. You have a much more enjoyable riding experience, but the downside is if you get a flat tire, that's a bummer. Now let's fire this baby up and take a look at the screen of it. So there is an on-off switch that I found right here on the base of this scooter. So you have to turn that on first, and then you have to hit the power button up here on the handlebars to actually turn on your display. And then it will show a P letting you know that you're in park. And then if you hit any of the buttons, it's gonna show you like your miles per hour, the trip or odometer, whatever you want to toggle it to. And then it also shows my battery life right there on the bottom. It shows what mode I'm in. I'm currently in eco mode, and it shows how much time I've put on the scooter. When your scooter is on and you hit the brakes, it's going to turn on both of your lights. It has two headlights up here, and then it has a rear tail light. So that's kind of nice to help you be more visible when you're braking. But then also it has a headlight button that you can just turn on to manually turn on your lights if you're riding at nighttime. And it has a feature that it senses if it's dark outside and it will automatically turn your lights on, just like new cars nowadays, how they do that. So that's kind of cool that a scooter does it as well. I do like the control panel. It's very easy to see each of the icons, and then it's also easy to toggle between different modes, whether you want to be in eco mode, sport, or turbo. So that's really nice that it's easy to navigate through that. It also has a bell right here by my finger. And that's about it. Oh, and then it's a thumb throttle right here on your right hand side. So that's basically the layout of the handlebars. I think this scooter has a good cable management system. All the wires get tucked up into the frame and then they disappear until they have to come out to their designated spots. This is nice. That way the wires aren't just out in the open and they can accidentally get snagged on something and you like pinch off a brake line. So it's better because it's safer and it just looks better. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. Now let's get into the pricing with this scooter. You can upgrade your battery, which is the super version, and that has a top range of 44 miles, and that price is $999. I think that pricing model is pretty fair given all the nice features that this scooter has, and the range is pretty decent as well. A lot of times the cheaper scooters will only get you a range from anywhere from 12 to 24 miles on one trip, where this gets you a lot better range and it has a lot better features as well. It's just a nicer built scooter. So I think the price point is pretty fair. I also have one of their nicer scooters, the OXO, which is like double the price of this. And this is still a nice quality scooter. I was actually a little bit hesitant because I already had their top of the line scooter. So I was like, will I even enjoy this cheaper one? But really, I think it's an awesome scooter and is jam-packed with a lot of cool features that I'm a pretty big fan of. So I think this is an awesome scooter for the price. So those are my initial thoughts and first impressions about this scooter and some of its main features that it has. I plan to make a follow-up video all about the riding experience once I have a chance to ride this more and put more miles on it. So watch that video next if you want to check out its speed and how it rides and handles and all that stuff. Basically an update to this video. So there it is. Again, I'll put a link in the description below for you to check this scooter out. I've been a big fan of this brand so far, Inokim. I already have one of their nicer scooters. It works awesome, and now I'm pretty pleased with this so far, but I have to go out and test ride it first. So there it is. That's it. That's all I had for you. Have a nice day.